Hi everyone, so this is going to be a special reading. So this is going to focus specifically on the twin flame energies for spring. So spring in the Northern Hemisphere begins on Friday the 20th of March and it ends Saturday the 20th of June. So collectively we've been getting a lot of messages about spring, and I want to kind of do quite an in-depth reading on that, on what we can expect over the next 3 months, during this season. So I'm going to start just by looking at, the divine. We're going to start looking at the divine feminine. So I want to see what the divine feminine's lessons are for springtime. Union. Okay, you really can't make this up, guys. So the divine feminines for springtime, we have union and divine intervention. So I suppose that makes it pretty clear or pretty evident what is going on here. Divine feminines, I feel like you're being guided to really go with the flow now. Springtime is going to be 3 months of you accepting the flow of events, not trying to steer things, just letting divine intervention occur, and that will include at some point over the next 3 months, there might be a few tower moments, there might be some triggers, but this is the time for you to really step into your power here, be like in your divine feminine energy. We have lead the way, so this is about being a leader and showing others how to do things, leading by example. And I'm really getting that, springtime is about so many divine feminines stepping into their life purpose, starting to help others, using the knowledge, the lessons, the wisdom, everything that, she's learned over the last few months or years, and helping those around her with it. You don't just experience these soul lessons just for you. You experience it so you can share your experiences with others. And then we also have number 2, I wonder what will happen next. So we've got number 12 and number 2 here. So 2s are all about balance. So springtime is about the divine feminine really balancing herself out and being ready for what's going to happen. This echoes that divine intervention card, ready to adventure, being on the brink of change here and pause before action. Do you know what I love as well? On the bottom of this deck, we've got this card here and this envelope. It's like messages and communication. And it says the right way. And this is number 21. So we've got 12, 2 and 21. So many mirroring numbers here for the divine feminine. So throughout springtime, she's likely going to see a lot of signs of synchronicities and the right way. This is this time, as long as you do things the right way, it is going to come together. There is going to be this opportunity for union, whether or not it's in springtime. That is what you're moving towards. That is what the divine feminines are moving towards, So divine feminine for springtime. We have the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant, and I'm just getting, focus on your own spiritual journey and let the divine masculine lead the way here. I do feel like there's going to be some offers coming in throughout this springtime, and divine feminine, as long as you kind of follow your intuition, follow the guidance you're receiving, there's great opportunities which are going to grow over these 3 months. Yeah, we have 9 of Swords. So there's still going to be some fears to work through over springtime. This is it's not going to be easy. It never is on this journey. This is going to be challenging. And, you are still going to have to let go of specifically time-related expectations. There's a lot of fear about when this is going to happen. And that's one of the main things that you need to let go of, divine feminines. It's about releasing those concerns about timing and trusting in divine timing, trusting in the plan which there is for you. I think many of you are going to be feeling a little bit of pressure to reconcile. You're going to feel you really do want to meet up with your divine masculine. You want to get things moving again. So throughout the start of spring, there is definitely going to be this energy of having to be patient, having to wait here. Yeah, we have the Empress. This is about using this time, these next 3 months, to really stay in your power. And it's interesting because I didn't want to say get in your power. I feel for many of you, you're already there. or you're so close to being there. This is about staying in your power, staying in that balanced energy. And I do feel for many of us it's going to be about like nurturing others. I feel like you're going to be in a place where you can start to guide over these next 3 months, where you're going to support people and be receiving support. It's like I'm seeing group work here, so I am seeing there's going to be a lot of Divine Feminines kind of working together, either collaborating on projects or just supporting each other throughout their journey. Let me get one more card here for the Divine Feminines. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords. So springtime is about, making choices and decisions from your heart. I'm just getting really, ignore what is going on around you. Ignore what your head is saying. Connect with your heart center and follow your path. Decide what it is you want to move towards. You will always kind of like get the opportunities you are meant to get. So if you're faced with two options, choose the one which is going to make you happiest, because doesn't mean that this option then disappears. It just means that it'll come back at a later time. Things always come back round. So whatever is meant for you will not pass you by. So if you are faced with a choice or a decision here about two or more options, follow your heart, and really do what it is that's going to bring you balance. Okay, we're going to do the same for the Divine Masculines, and then we're going to look at what's going on between them both and do like month by month. So we're going to look like March to April, April to May, May to June. So Divine Masculines, springtime. We have regret. So the Divine Masculines during spring, they're healing a lot of their regret here. This is about situations where they haven't done kind of like what they wanted to, where maybe they've let anxiety take over, and we've got mirroring here. So I do feel like the Divine Masculine is going to be thinking throughout spring about where they haven't liked their reflection, where they haven't behaved with integrity is what I'm being given, where they have let fear take over. And also they're going to be recognizing the mirroring. So I feel like in the past there might have been a lot of blame from the Divine Masculine, and now it's like he's letting go of that blame and seeing that actually sometimes he was the problem. It's about being honest with himself. I'm seeing like there's a lot of kind of like sudden realizations happening during springtime for the Divine Masculine. Okay, what else do we have? Shine bright like a candle. So you will make it through this. So springtime could be very challenging for the Divine Masculine. Yeah, we've got I want to be a queen. So number 36 and number 33. Stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing a test. So I do feel like the Divine Masculine is going to go through some challenges here, because this is about making it through challenging times, and they're going to be passing this. So these 3 months are all about the Divine Masculines facing their challenges and getting through their dark night of the soul. On the bottom we've got forget who you are, and this is about letting go of past conditioning, letting go of memories and who they once were, who you once were, and understanding that the past no longer defines you. The Divine Masculine is feeling a huge pull to the Divine Feminines throughout springtime, but there's definitely a lot of healing and raising vibrations going on. Moving away from anxiety and fear and passing these challenges and tests. Okay, a lot just flew out. So yeah, we have the Knight of Wands. So springtime is all about the Divine Masculines moving forwards here, finding their strength, their courage, their passions, moving away from what no longer serves them. We've got the Seven of Swords. So there could have been some betrayal in the past. I do feel like, do you know what? I feel like there was some sneaky behaviour that went on before springtime, over the last, since last July. I feel like there was some very deceptive and sneaky behaviour from the Divine Masculine, but this was to do with inner child wounds, and I do feel like for many there's going to be apologies coming. And with the Four of Wands, this Divine Masculine wants the opportunity to build. I feel like in the past what they've tried to build wasn't stable enough. It didn't have a foundation. I'm seeing that, what's that nursery rhyme about the 3 different houses? and the pigs, and then the wolf comes and like blows them down. That's what I'm seeing here. So it's like whatever he tried to build in the past wasn't stable enough. But I do think there's going to be some good news coming in spring, either delivered to the Divine Masculine or from the Divine Masculine. I feel like an apology of sorts. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords here. So springtime is about the Divine Masculines kind of breaking free of karmic situations, making it through their dark night of the soul, healing their shadow side, and delivering some good news here, because we've got the Page of Swords, and in this deck I always see this as a messenger. So I do feel like, you know, he's wanting over these next 3 months to really communicate very clearly with his Divine Feminine, and we're going to get some more information about what this is. So let us see what is going on between you both throughout spring. Divine intervention again. So yeah, there's going to be some sudden shake-ups, which means that, you know, some things are not going to be revealed in any reading that you have, because if something's meant to kind of shock us, then it will. Yeah, we've got tests here. So there's going to be some divine intervention. This is, I feel like, the Divine Masculine overcoming a lot of tests and challenges, you know, making it through to the other side. Yeah, we've got beginnings. So basically there's going to be a change in strategy here. I am seeing that there's going to be the opportunity for fresh starts. There's going to be some growth, is what I'm kind of being told. There's going to be growth in this connection. Make sure you're connecting enough with nature as well. Springtime is so like beautiful to be outside. It's where like, you know, flowers will start to bloom and it starts to get warmer. Make sure you're actually outside connecting with Mother Earth and connecting with nature. So let us see what's happening between you both. Okay, we've got 35, never jammed today, and this is about promises that didn't come to be. Empty words, not living the truth. So this is definitely where there's been some kind of regret in the past, where promises haven't been fulfilled, where maybe someone said something and then never actually acted on it. But we have believe here, strange encounters. So there is going to be a shift here. And look, I'm really drawn to that unicorn here on this card. One of my friends has been channeling unicorns for a couple of days now for me. So believe there is going to be like fated events. There is going to be divine intervention throughout spring to bring about a new beginning. So if something never came to happen in the past, if you know you were let down or you feel disappointed, let go of that, because there's going to be something very sudden which happens, something fated, where you literally won't see it happening. We've got impossible things on the bottom, so it's saying, look, there's going to be a leap of faith, a fresh perspective. What's going to happen really is going to take you by surprise. You're not going to see this coming at all. And be mindful. Do not do things which you know are bad for you here. So I am getting that these tests, there could be some challenges between the two of you where maybe there's I don't know, words exchanged or stuff where in the past you would have reacted kind of like from an ego space. So, you know, make sure you are focused on passing these tests. You know, make sure that you are doing what you know you need to, rather than letting, like your ego take over. We have the Five of Wands. So there's definitely going to be a little bit of conflict throughout spring between you both, but this feels positive. I'm getting like healthy competition. It feels like the two of you are really kind of being pushed and challenged. You know, it's from this energy where there's a lot of growth. This is preparation. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man. So I am seeing that, you know, especially at the start of spring, it might feel like things are on hold. But there is going to be a change of perspective. There's going to be a turn of events which happens here. And it is going to kind of take you by surprise. This is something which I feel like you'll feel coming energetically. But then when it actually shows up, you won't expect it. Yeah, we have the Four of Cups. And look at that dolphin making its way quite sneakily in the background. So yeah, I do feel like there's going to be events which take you by surprise here. You are not going to see this coming for many of you. You might feel a shift happening, but the actual moment where it shows up, it will kind of shock you a little bit. We have Judgment. So spring is definitely about divine intervention. It's coming out quite frequently in this reading. It is, yeah, I love this. Wow. Judgment with the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. So there is going to be like a rebirth here, a wake-up call. You know, this is about waiting for the time to be right, letting go of those expectations and trusting that this will come together at the right moment. I'm just getting like, have a nap, like really kind of switch off from this, focus on life purpose, and you're going to be brought together when the time is right. I do think there's going to be a lot of things to celebrate throughout spring. I'm getting an energy of so many new beginnings and fresh starts, including for many, the chance to meet up with your person, the chance to meet up with your divine counterpart and have a conversation. Even though I do feel like for many of you, you could start discussing like unfulfilled promises. I do feel like you're going to be talking about, you know, what's passed and what didn't work, and that like kind of like sense of regret, I suppose. So I do sense conversation happening around that, but then you'll be able to move forward because I'm getting like an agreement happening. So let's see what's going on in the Twin Flame Collective during spring. That flew out. Your hard work is paying off, and show the world the real you. There's going to be results here. I do feel like you're going to have something to show by the end of spring. You know, there's going to be some important results, and continue to focus on your life purpose. Yeah, we have a fiery climax approaches. So I definitely sense that a situation that perhaps you didn't feel was going anywhere, there's going to be this explosion. There's going to be an eruption of feelings and something really, really sudden. You know, this fiery climax is exciting. Let me switch decks and get a clarifier. So what is this fiery climax about? We have the 8 of Michael. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. And 6 of Raphael. New friends or rekindled relationships. So there's going to be a fiery climax here, which gets the two of you breaking free, changing the situation, changing the approach here, and rekindling a relationship. So for many of you, there is going to be an opportunity to reconnect throughout spring, or, you know, I was going to say shortly after, but I really do feel like this is happening during springtime. I get a strong feeling that that is where many kind of like reconciliations are happening. Let me just get some cards of guidance for springtime, and then we're going to look at each month. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Final message for spring between you both. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your life passionately. I really do feel like there's going to be some playful energy because I'm seeing two children playing together. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of fun, which kind of comes throughout spring, but maybe at the end of spring, you know, closer to summer. Right. Let us see. So for the end of March and the month of April, what is going on? We have very soon. So for the end of March and the month of April, I do feel like there's going to be things moving closer. For some, there will be like some kind of reconciliation, but for others, it's just coming very soon. So yeah, March and April are all about kind of like plans which are going to be implemented in the short term. So March and April. Yeah, we have Temperance. This is a reconciliation drawing really close. You're being guided to focus on inner child work for March and April because it is going to come off the ground quite soon. The month of May. So the month of May, we have love yourself first. And I actually do feel I'm getting like reciprocated. So it's like there's going to be something reciprocated in the month of May. There's like a bridge that I'm seeing, like there's going to be a bridge. So some kind of distance is closed, or there's going to be, yeah, like, I don't know, a bridge between the two of you. So for March and April, we got plans. For May, we've got strategy. So I feel like this is where the strategy that has been planned that starts to be implemented. There's going to be moves made in May. There's a lot that's coming off hold in May is what I feel. So one card for the month of May, please. Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is secret plans. So I think this is going to stay kind of hidden. Especially, we've got Eight of Wands on the bottom. Someone's going to kind of like implement this plan very, very quickly. I do feel like May, there's going to be things which take you by surprise. Someone is definitely approaching you here. And then, let me just get one for the month of June. We have passion, and these two kind of fell out earlier as well. This could be the one, and flirt. So June, I do see the two of you kind of like starting to have some more fun here, starting to reconnect, enjoy each other's company. There's going to be some really exciting things. I do feel like reconnections are happening during spring, but there's something about this having to stay, to an extent, a surprise. Yeah, we have Ascension. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of breakthrough in June, and that is where you're going to see like a higher level of commitment. It's where you're going to see, I'm getting like the top of the staircase. You're going to be able to see everything from that higher place. And we have Justice. So Justice is like second chances. It's about balance. It's about rewards as well. I am getting karmic rewards here. So there's going to be like strong signs and indications here that balance will be restored in springtime. There's clarity coming in as well. I feel like there's a lot of blocked throat chakras right now which are going to be released. So I am getting that there's going to be some kind of like expression here. Okay, so what else do we need to know about springtime? King of Wands. So this person's going to be taking action. Springtime is about forward movement. I just feel like, you know, that plan needs to be well thought through. This person wants to have a plan before they come rushing in. They don't want to just move forwards without that, because they've done that before. I feel like they've come in like to your life. They've approached you without any kind of idea what they wanted, and it's not worked out. It wasn't successful, and this time they want success. And the Wheel of the Year, this is about seasons and changes. So a lot flew out then, but Four of Wands kind of was on the bottom. So I do feel like you're not meant to know what is coming to an extent. There's going to be some surprises in spring. Six of Cups as well. Secret plans being implemented. I'm being given Easter Sunday for some reason. Queen of Pentacles and Four of Swords. All you can do is rest, clear your energy, meditate, focus on yourself, focus on your own stability. The Queen of Pentacles is completely self-sufficient. She doesn't rely on anyone, and that's the energy that you need to be in. So, make sure you are in that place, because that is when there's going to be action. I'm getting like strong commitment vibes coming as well. So it's like this person does want to commit to you. They want to bring this connection to the 3D. They really want to ground this. They're realizing that the two of you are stronger together. It's like one pillar cannot really hold up a whole structure. If you have two pillars, that's what you can then like build something on. So it's like the two of you can build something better together. Okay, yeah. Someone is moving slowly here, but they do want to approach. So, even though someone might not be moving as quickly as you would like, they do want to reconcile. I really strongly feel like they're going to be kind of dipping their toe in the water here. They're going to be letting their guard down long enough to get like trial periods to like give this a go with you, to kind of like get something started. In my members area reading the other day, I channeled that, one drop creates these huge ripples in still water. So this person's going to be like testing the water and seeing what effect it has. That's the message which is coming through again. So someone's going to be testing the water with you just to see what kind of impact it has. So even if things seem really, really still right now, like there's no movement, there's going to be like huge shifts which take place. This person really is just working on their stability so that they can come in with a good offer. They don't want to let you down. I'm getting Rick Astley, never going to give you up. So they're not going to let you go. This person is not going to give up here. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Just like stay in a loving space. Let this person come to you when they feel ready. Springtime is going to be a time of forward movement. It is going to be a time of like plans being implemented, but obviously I'm just still getting there is an element of surprise here. So let's get some messages for spring. Okay, I don't have the energy for this right now. I'm in a dark place, Spirit is sending me light, and I don't know what to say to you. So that's the block right now. It is that this person literally doesn't know what to say to you. But they are going to eventually. They're going to break this silence. Yeah, you're guiding me home. Keep your heart open because that is bringing that person in. And I am certain our union will happen. This person knows. They know that you two are going to be together. Have faith. We planned this before we were born. Your touch is like no other. So yeah, this person, they're like certain that you're the one that they want. There's no doubt about that. They're just really not sure how they even initiate this. That is why I said, they're going to be kind of like trialing this. They're going to be dipping their toe in the water, seeing what the ripple effect is. And from there, that's where they can take the next steps. Okay, I'm going to leave that reading there. So obviously that's just like general overview for spring, and we'll see how this develops throughout the season.